With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work. Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
That he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Team's future stars are on display. As minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matthew Liberatore gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough.
Digging in will be Mad Dog Pruitt as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
From the stretch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Connor Capel comes on with 1 away. Now into the box, Caleb Hamilton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. To short. 1. Now at the plate here is Mad Dog Pruitt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Comes set and the 0-1. fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your... Now to the plate, here is Michael Park, singled in his last at-bat.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse.
Now to bat, Mad Dog Pruitt. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
Nope.
Ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Come on, Shea, get on for us. Here we go.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hey, come on, big guy. Easy right now.
Ready with the 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. So now to the plate, Connor Capel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's on his way home. He scores as they now trail by only 2.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
At the plate now, Irving Lopez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now he's spinning a throwback to second. Pruitt at second. Capel at first. 1 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
One pitch only here. Here we go. Let it fly.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Luken Baker comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cabbage is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. So stepping in is Brendan Donovan. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Let it fly. Put me up right here.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. 8-6, the final score tonight. Wichita jumped out.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, when you think back to, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure, I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good, and I didn't have to think about that game when I went to sleep.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the Double-A Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Johan Oviedo, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better.
Now it'll be Mad Dog Pruitt as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
From the belt, the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. Stepping in next, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now.
And stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Standing in now, Connor Caker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
0-1, here it comes. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times...
On to first, a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So next to hit is Jose Gil. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Wind Surge came through late, taking the lead in the 8th.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Wichita Wind Surge.
Adam Bray gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny? Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hit. Into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay through it. Let's go. Try it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second. Stepping in once again is Mad Dog Pruitt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game? Leading off the inning, it'll be Mad Dog Pruitt trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Springfield Cardinals rode an Earns it. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's baseball on the show, and it's Chandler Shepard, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting number. Now at the plate is Jordan Gore. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Wind Surge, the designated hitter.
Here's the pitch.
Jordan
Oh, a curveball misses inside. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Hit to third, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now into the box is Jose Gil. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hill stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now it's 1 and 2.
Now he'll step off.
Hit big for us right here.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. So they can't make anything out of it. Now to the plate, Trey Cabbage. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping up is Wander Javier.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop. Wander.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Plays at 1 here.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So now here is Michael Park. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A ball and no strikes.
Come on, guys.
Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Yepes will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Zue Lin.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. And now Jordan Gore flew out last time up.
The designated hitter.
First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next, Joe Cronin grounded out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a liner. Plummer is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jose Gil.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
A 1 pitch on its way.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He's right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the next to bat will be Taylor Jelikowski. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now is Trey Cabbage. He flew out in his last debut.
The left fielder.
Low for ball 1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
At the ball.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So here is Wander Javier. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Michael Park standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Come on now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next to stand in is Andrew Bechtold. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. So now to the plate, Zue Lin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
You froze him on the fastball there. Zue Lin becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate, Jordan Gore. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Denton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit, Joe Cronin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last 8.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jose Gil. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Next up, Taylor Jelikowski. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in is Trey Cabbage. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And it's It's 1-2.
1-2.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. At the plate now is Wander Javier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Not shortstop.
A ball and no strikes.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Count even now at 1-1. Swing a liner. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And now here is Michael Park as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now. Next, here is Andrew Bechtold. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
The plate now, Zue Lin. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's ball 1. And he'll step off. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Jordan Gore. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow.
Hey, it's not easy to win a game, but particularly when you only get 4 hits. But that's what good teams do when they play good baseball. It's not all about getting hits. It's about pitching, defense.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
you
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's baseball. It's The Show. Edouard Colina, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy...
Striding forward now is the DH, Mad Dog Pruitt, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Mad Dog Pruitt.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. Flew out last time up.
Mad Dog.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. All set to start the 9th in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Into the box, Lucan Baker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Jabot, a native Texan. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Blood truck, drive him in right here. You go.
1-1. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it. Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a...
The final.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. You know, they don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the Double-A. Darren McCowan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year,
next up is Joe Bechtold. Liberato gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that's taken for strike one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. Next to dig in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last AB.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive.
First offering. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next, it'll be Connor Lean looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its tailor-made to short, 6. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. Arkansas leads this thing 1-0. Next, it'll be Mad Dog Pruitt. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in next, Jose Godoy flew out last time up. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. And now in the box, Mad Dog Pruitt as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch of the AB now. The 0-1 delivery. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
The batter number 3.
Next to hit is Irving Lopez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bounced to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Here's the first pitch. Lucan Baker comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Looks good. No one better. Here we go.
The 1-0.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Lucan Baker goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th.
Five, got me one time. Let's go.
The batter, the third baseman, Brendan.
So now to the plate, Brendan Donovan in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
No one better up there, kid.
And the ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0.
Hey,
here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, no one better here. Let's go. Come on.
So a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Hit to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things on. So next to bat will be Dom Thompson-Williams. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. Now into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt. He doubled his last time up.
oh, big dog right here. What's that?
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Looking good. Nobody better up there. Right here. Let's go, kid.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Go, find the ball.
And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when it makes you feel really good about yourself.
And the runner back safely. In now, Irving Lopez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Pruitt on at first, nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Now at the plate, here is Jose Godoy, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Jake Woodford claims the win out of the pen, his first. Henry Silva closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think this two-way experiment can work?
Well, it's difficult. You know, it's interesting to take a look at, but there's a reason this doesn't get tried very often, is that it's very hard to be a big league hitter. It's very hard to be a big league pitcher. And when you're trying to do both at the same time, it really increases that degree of difficulty. I always think of it.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this. We've got baseball on the show. Anthony Misevich, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Thompson Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in will be Mad Dog Pruitt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
All right, one time, right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate. Here is Mad Dog Pruitt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now to bat, Mad Dog Pruitt grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Kyle Wilcox takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Malcolm Nunez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Torres over at second. Pruitt is over at first with 1 away. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2.
On the bag.
For 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that didn't take long. Comes in and gets the first batter he faces to hit into a game-ending double play. That's what you call efficiency, folks. Nice save.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1, the final score.
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player than legendary softball star Jenny Finch, who joins me now. Jenny, when you were coming up, what was it like for you? How did you deal with people who doubted your ability to stay as a two-way player?
Well, first, it's an honor to be here. I couldn't be more thrilled to be on this show. It wasn't easy. There were some coaches, actually, that I ended up changing teams because they wouldn't let me be a two-way player. But I wanted to, and I wanted to have the bat in my hands. I wanted to be able to be on defense, and I wanted to pitch. And so I would encourage those young athletes to do what you want to do and go out there and shine. And so it's exciting. It's not easy. It's double the work, but it's been done, and it's going to be done. And it's exciting to see the future and the opportunity for this guy.
For any player who gets drafted, there's a certain level of scrutiny, but of course that's much higher here. How much mental toughness is he going to need to make it through as a two-way player?
All eyes are on him. And, it's not easy being able to try to make it in general in baseball, but let alone a two-way player. But he's done it his whole life, and so he just needs to, focus on him one day at a time and keep grinding away at what he's done to get here.